everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Let's get right on into today's video. So before we get into the video of how I care for my TWA, I'm just going to give you a brief history on my hair. So my hair has been natural from birth up until when I was about 12-13 years old, and then I had my first relaxer. I think it stayed about 12-13 up until 14, and I think at 14 going into 15 I chopped off my hair. That was my first big chop. Then I had a lot of issues with my hair and teachers and stuff like that, well, particularly one, and yeah, it's basically led me into getting a relaxer again. So at like 15, yeah, about 15, I had a relaxer, and my second big chop was maybe around 16-17, and of course my third big chop is right now. So my hair has been 3 months into its natural state in this big chop, and the last video that I did for you guys, basically I gave you all a length check, and I don't think I'll be doing that in this video, only because I mean it was just maybe a few weeks ago, and nothing too significant has come up, only the fact that my hair now goes up in a bun, but I can't stand it because it's a bit too thick. And the last thing I want to give you all, well, in the little brief history about my hair, is I'm not too sure of my curl pattern, and I wasn't too into curl patterns and all this hair theory and all of that, right? My last time that I was natural, I just basically cared that my hair was healthy, looking nice and curly, and looking nice and hydrated, and that's all that I really cared about. Guys, please excuse the noise outside. I have said that before in my channel. I live close to the roadside, so there is nothing that I could do right about now about the noise. Okay, so like I was saying, I didn't really pay any attention to my curl pattern, and I believe that my hair right about now, it's way too short for me to really tell what curl pattern that I have, or if y'all natural hair gurus, any of y'all watching, or any of y'all that know your hair theory and all of that, and maybe tell me. But I'm going to insert a few photos from the last time that I was natural, just so you guys could see my curl. I am going to go into a little more of the hair theory, just to know my curl pattern and know what exactly is best for my hair. Okay, so let's get into what I do to take care of my hair right now. So I have written some things down on my notebook just so that I don't forget. So if you see me looking to the side, it's only because my notebook is on the side right here in front of me. So the first thing I have down is like wash days, or basically a routine. just like the other 2 times that I was natural, I never really had a routine for my hair, only because I don't see it really necessary for me to get for me to get a routine. And I know a lot of y'all that into that would be like, why you need a routine, you need to do. The only reason I don't see it necessary right now is because I'm still in my TWA state and there's not much to really do on my hair. You understand? It's like some of y'all do your whole wash day routine and then go moisturize and then coat your hair to sit. I don't need to do that. I just need to get the moisturizer, massage it in my hair, my scalp, and all of that. You understand? So I don't have a wash day routine. I don't have a routine per se. So another thing is detangling my hair. For me to detangle, I basically wet my hair and pass a afro pick comb or whatever it's called to detangle my hair, and it doesn't take much basically, only because my hair is so short that it detangles really easily. However, when my hair, because my hair does get matted, and only because I don't really use a bonnet, and I don't know if that's bad because I don't see the use of a bonnet on this, so I don't know if it's bad, but I don't use a bonnet. So when my hair does get that matted, I just have your fucking vehicles. So when my hair gets that matted, I just use whatever conditioner that I'm using at the moment, put it in some water, and use it in a spritz bottle or spray bottle. Just spray some of that on and detangle with the afro pick comb, and that's all for detangling. However, before, when I had to detangle my hair, it was a whole different thing. When my hair had some length, let me tell you, it was a whole different thing. You had to get a detangler or make a detangler, try and spritz it on a section of hair, section all your hair. But it was a lot of work, okay? But right about now, it's just water, afro pick. If I want to use the spray bottle, the spritz bottle, whatever it is, I spritz some of the conditioner on the water and just detangle my hair. Also, I've been thinking of trying to do the detangler that I normally use when my hair was a bit longer, but I don't see the need for it now, only because the conditioner and water does the trick perfectly for me. Okay, so let's talk about moisturizing my hair. What do I do? Okay, so I use cream moisturizers, only because like before, and I've noticed that now my hair is so different from before, because products that I used before, I cannot use it now, and it just doesn't work for me. So I got this moisturizer, and this does not work. This does not do anything much to moisturize my hair. It's honestly, it's an oil moisturizer. I guess my hair just doesn't do well with oil moisturizers, and I use this. So far, it has worked really good for my hair. It keeps it it doesn't leave it dry like the other moisturizer, but it's not anything to scream about. I mean, when I get that moisturizer to really give me that moisture and that my curls don't look thirsty. I think you'll know about it, but for now this is really good. So anyone who has really dry and thirsty hair and needs some cream moisturizers, y'all could maybe check this out. Okay, also if any of you have any suggestions for a moisturizer, or you're using them right now and it's really good for like really thirsty hair, because I don't know if that's a term in the hair industry, whatever you're calling it, but I see my hair as really thirsty, that it always wants some moisture in it, and it absorbs that moisture really quickly. And yeah, like I said, I'll end it because I know something about high porosity and low porosity and all of that. So like I said, I will end it. So another thing I do basically to keep that moisture in my hair, I like to moisturize my scalp, and I mix a few stuff to get it moisturized. So a few of the things that I mix are, well, I mix the oils together and I coat my scalp with this grease. This grease from Cantu. Well, the pomade grease, Membaila. Smells so good, eh? And then I mix a few oils together and put that over it. So I'm going to show you all the oils now. So I normally use local castor oil. Now let me tell you, after I love a castor oil, okay? I love castor oil with a passion. And I also use local coconut oil. Can y'all see me in the coconut oil? So this is our local coconut oil, and the last oil that so this is the other oil that I use. It's shea butter oil or shea butter oil, and yeah, I don't really know what it does, but I use it just for using it. So these are what I use to moisturize my hair for now. If y'all have any suggestions that I should try, especially the essential oils, because I do believe that my hair is growing slower than before. Like, I know that I had it really short, and normally this is the length that I would cut it, and 3 months later, like, you know, it would be flourishing and all of that good stuff. But I don't know, I find it doing well, but I just, maybe because I cut it so short, it taking like so long, or I seen it taking so long. But yeah, if y'all have suggestions, give it to me. Oh, also I use the wild growth oil in my scalp, but I didn't know that it was supposed to be used 3 times a week. I thought it was once a month. So I'm jumping on that train now, and hopefully next month I could show y'all the growth with that oil. So I'm going to show you guys now what I use to get my curls popping. So I use this curl activator by Lesty or Lesty, whatever it is, and I was introduced to this by my cousin, and I also use the gel in it, but I don't really use it for my curls per se. I haven't used it lately. And I use this Eco Styler pink curl and wave gel. I find the Eco Styler doesn't work all that well because it's so heavy, and I find the curl activators are a bit lightweight comparing to the gel. And I think it's because of the length of my hair that it tends to just flop, like just stay flat when I put a heavier product on it. So I find that every product or every gel relating to like curls and stuff like that, it gives me a better, it defines my curls a bit more, it defines my curls better than stuff that are heavier. And I use a lot of water as well to get my curls activated. So I think the last thing I'm going to talk about for my hair is what I love most, second to my curls. What y'all think? What y'all think I'm going to say? Yes, the edges. So I use this extreme wetline gel, styling gel, the clear one, on my edges, and they do a pretty good job. But here and I also spritz my edges after, like if I know I have to do a video or go out or something. But I find that when I spritz my edges, I find because my everything is really short right now, I find that the curls shrink and freeze when I spritz it. Unlike when I just use my gel, it stays, and if it like comes out, it would stay in the little swooped style that I gave it, and it would be like, it would stay in the style, but it would just give a little curl at the end. So guys, if y'all have any suggestions for products that you want me to try out, especially something you know would work on a TWA and not that, because for now I cannot do wash and goes and all of that thing. So just give me what y'all think would, and the moisturizers and all of that. Just give me the suggestions. Oh, and when it comes to, like, I forgot to talk about deep conditioners and all of that, deep conditioning your hair, steaming your hair, whatever you call it. I really don't do that. The last time I did it, I think I did a protein treatment. So I did a protein treatment and it wasn't that bad. My hair was a bit moisturized afterwards, and the only reason why I don't really do deep treatments is because I believe that I don't have much hair on my head, so you get that from the conditioner, but really the use of deep conditioning. And maybe I might be wrong, but I haven't done any research or anything to like change my mind about that. But if y'all have some good ones and y'all want to suggest it, y'all can do that. So just send in your suggestions and let me know what you think about how I care for my hair. So once again guys, I'm so sorry, so sorry about the noise of the vehicles right next to the road. But thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in hopefully my next video, and hope to see your comments and suggestions on different products. Okay, bye guys.